While I've really enjoyed the results I've had from Mittleider's weekly feed fertilizer, I haven't appreciated having to buy additional packets of the micronutrients. So I've got this recipe that I've come up with in conjunction with the stuff that's in the Mittleider's book, and it has all of the micronutrients. I need 3 ounces of borax. If yours is clumped up the way that mine has, all you have to do is use some kind of back of a spoon or something just to get those clumps all broken up. I'll then place those in a separate little bucket. Next, I'll do 2 ounces of manganese sulfate. I've got the pelletized version, but you could also do the granular. Next is 4 ounces of zinc sulfate, 1/2 of an ounce of copper sulfate, 1/2 of an ounce of iron sulfate, and 1/4 of an ounce of sodium molybdate dihydrate. Now I have all of my micronutrients in my bucket here. I'll mix those together, but I'll be careful not to breathe it in. Anytime you're dealing with these kind of chemicals, you don't want to let them touch your skin, and you really don't want to get them in your lungs. This recipe calls for a total of 25 pounds of triple 16. For the triple 16, I just separate it in 5 different 5-pound amounts. It also calls for 4 pounds of Epsom salt or magnesium sulfate, and I divide that into 4 different amounts. And I'll layer these all in my bucket. So my first step is 5 pounds of triple 16. And I'll put that in the bottom of my bucket. And this is an extra step, but I like to put in a teacup worth, which is a little bit more than 1/2 of a cup of perlite into the bottom of my bucket. This just helps absorb any moisture because the Epsom salt and the triple 16 together tend to create that moisture in the bucket, and then it will clump up. If this is one that I'm using right away, I don't necessarily do this step. Then I do 1 pound of Epsom salt. At this point, I'll take my micronutrients and I'll pour in 1/4 of them. And I stir it with a gloved hand. Then I repeat those layers. So 5 pounds of the triple 16, 1 scoop of the perlite, 1 pound of the Epsom salt, and 1/4 of my micronutrients. Then I mix it together again. And then I'll repeat those steps again. So the 3rd set of layers here, and this is the 4th set of layers. That layer of Epsom salt is particularly prone to clump together, so really important that you get that mixed in. The 5th layer is different in that the only things in it are the 5 pounds of triple 16 and the 1 scoop of perlite. And I'll mix those in nicely. I then add my lid and it is ready to go. So that's all it takes to make the weekly fertilizer from scratch so that you don't have to buy those little micronutrient packets. When I'm using my weekly feed, I'll scatter 5 ounces along 10 feet of row.